Hello and welcome to the Booze and Tunes podcast featuring myself, Thomas Radley, as well as my good friends, Andrew, Arco, Grimbeard, Veery, and Lee Woogie Woogo. Now, this is the first inaugural podcast of the three Drunk Morons on Booze and Tunes. We just want to thank you all for joining us, if you are, and welcome you all to the podcast. We will be returning for many more to come. I'd like to start this one off today just with some open discussion. We're going to be drinking the whole time. There's going to be game rounds. We're going to have a great time. But to start it off, myself, Lee, and Veery all love emo music. Now, we're speaking specifically towards emo, indie, punk, rock kind of stuff. Yeah. So I want to start it with a general question. What are the possibilities of the emo bands that we love getting mainstream famous whatsoever? Being in the mainstream media, what do you guys think?
0% chance.
Yeah, 0%. I gotta agree with that one. Literally 0%.
Okay, but you have the Front Bottoms who, they have millions of monthly listeners, so they're pretty
They're
popular.
about as
mainstream,
close as it gets.
Right, but then you have like the Lumineers. They're like a folk, but kind of play off essence of it. But they are or were very, very famous.
Yep.
They're folk AF.
They are, and we're talking more specifically towards like Worst Party Ever and shit.
Yeah.
Now those kind of like acoustic emo bands.
To me, it feels like those bands, like the folky bands, seem like the ones that are more likely to be in the mainstream. Yeah.
No, it makes sense. I think anything that's easy listening, whereas you have bands like McCafferty who are yelling about, all kinds of dramatic and, wild shit. Those are more difficult to bring into the mainstream because of the lyrical topics. But then we were just talking about this a while ago. You had people like Rest in Peace Juice WRLD. You have people like Machine Gun Kelly who are kind of going that emo punk, way now.
Yeah.
Those, though, at least for Machine Gun Kelly, I would say, really basic. It's not, it's not like really emo, like very, very deep down depressing music.
So,
it's very surface level.
The new MGK yet?
Yeah, I haven't heard
it's good.
that yet
I actually kind of like it. I'm not gonna, and this is coming. I never liked MGK's hip hop. I never did, never will. But the new album actually, I believe, went #1 if I'm not mistaken. But it had that song "Lonely," very good song. He has some good jams on that. But again, you're talking like surface pop punk Blink-182 kind of style. Nothing crazy.
Interesting. But do you think MGK could have just came out with that shit to begin with?
No way. He had to build up the fan base to get there. And I mean, hey, more power to him. He took advantage of it. But if that's the kind of music he wanted to do that. No. But if that's the kind of music he wanted to make the whole time, an interesting point would be, the things we always hear about like Post Malone and shit, how they come in, they steal from black culture, and then they go off and do whatever with the pop punk and the rock and the folk and shit like that.
That's cold.
Yeah, it's a hot take, but it is true. I do hear that quite a bit on the tweets.
I haven't heard that yet, but that's cold.
Well,
that's.
But then you bring into the fact that some people like disco was actually Worst Party Ever too. They started acoustic solo. Now they have a full band. Yeah. Easier to get into the mainstream with a group or solo?
Depends how attractive you are.
It's actually a pretty good point.
Yeah, it's
talking about the One Direction boys here.
Yeah.
If you got more people in the band, there's more chances that one of them's attractive, dude.
They had fucking Harry Styles, Zayn, dude, Liam. They were going brazy on that.
Yeah, when you got all of them, then you're good. Yeah.
What are you gonna do, man? Just a bunch of cute guys being in a boy band.
Just a bunch of cute guys.
I didn't study the One Direction members before the stream started.
Really didn't do his research on.
I'm looking like an idiot. I didn't read my flashcards. Fuck.
But so, with that being said, I think we kind of all agree on the fact that the emo music, at least that we listen to, the really stripped down acoustic mainly shit, is gonna kind of stay where it is in terms of popularity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
I
so.
mean, it might get a little more popular because you have people. I feel like the skateboard community kind of goes with it in a way, and I feel like skateboarding is becoming cool now to the mainstream.
Skate culture influences it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I feel like that could bump it up.
being in the press and talking about it on the internet's like being popular too. So maybe
That's true.
Yeah, that does seem
Yeah.
to be the way
for
right now.
some fucking shitty reason, those are like that's a
Well,
thing now. So
I mean, okay, but that actually kind of brings back
there's
what we were
emo
talking
music
about.
might catch a fucking ride on that wave.
Right. But and you have the, like I said, R.I.P. the Lil Peeps and the Juice Worlds and stuff, who were really, I mean, they were melding the punk rock with the hip hop and a lot of trap music and at least the drums being incorporated into that. So as rap music being the dominating genre of the charts, which it 100% is right now, them fusing that together, I mean, that might lead to more MGKs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it depends on how successful that is. Is it even successful? I haven't been following it.
I think so. I'm not looking it up right now, but I do believe it went #1. I think it sold somewhere around 126,000 copies, and I know that the song that he had with Halsey was the big one, I think. Now again, that's
So that's
Halsey
a
more on the
punk
Halsey more on
song
the
with
pop
Halsey?
side. Right, it's more on the pop side, but the whole
Okay.
album has that same pop punk continuity to it. Like there's, it's basically a band the whole song.
Yeah, pop punk is like what really pops off in the mainstream.
Well,
So-
if you're gonna, I mean, when you get into the mainstream nowadays, though, it seems like I don't even know. I don't know if WAP is still #1 or not. I know that new Bebe Rexha and
You
Doja
just
Cat
can't compete. You
song.
just can't compete with it.
Well, you can't compete with pop regardless. It's
Well,
like it's the Taylor Swift conversation. She, all
It's
musical
different.
talent aside, the
Pop.
people buying her music are, 12 or 50. They're not
12.
illegally ripping it. They're not illegally ripping it off the internet like 20-year-olds are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was doing that shit at like 14 anyways.
God, dude.
Fucking Pirate Bay all the way, dude.
Go ahead with LimeWire back in the way
Yeah.
day.
LimeWire, Napster. It was all that shit was getting stolen.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, you remember those fucking commercials that are like, you wouldn't steal a car. Why would you steal music?
Yeah, you know what? I forgot
and
about
Tony's like
that.
knocking down the fucking door.
That's about
Oh
on the
my
same
God.
line as the fucking anti-marijuana ads. Like, I shot myself with a shotgun because I smoked
Right.
pot.
Bro, that's just reefer madness, man.
The reefer madness.
Reefer madness. So to close out the opening discussion, I just want to bring up one more thing. As somebody who, I grew up listening to classic rock, and I had, the Doors, Zeppelin, all kinds of shit in rotation in my dad's car. The idea that somebody like Greta Van Fleet is actually kind of bridging back into that popularity-wise. Their new song is doing millions of streams already. Like, they're very popular. But how do we feel about the fact that they're a 1B of Led Zeppelin? They are the backsides. They are Led Zeppelin. I just can't get away from that.
Do you think that their audience is people that don't know of Zeppelin?
No, I think most of their audience knows of Zeppelin, and they're just kind of looking for anything that sounds like it.
It might not.
Okay.
Might
It's
not.
interesting.
Well, again, you never know.
I've
But-
heard one person come to me and tell me that they loved Greta Van Fleet. They actually came in my stream and told me they loved it, and but they knew that it was like Zeppelin. They said that it was
Okay,
basically a
fair
copy
enough.
of Zeppelin, but they still loved it.
Right, and I
So-
think that comes kind of like to today's standards of, a lot of stuff does kind of sound similar. I mean, how many new things can you really do in music over the, you know what I mean? A lot of shit drags influence and whatever, but my God, that is a little more than influence in Greta Van Fleet's case. They're a fucking carbon copy.
They had one radio song. That's what I said right away. It was obvious.
What was that song?
What if you
Highway
gave-
song?
But even if I liked it, if you gave me 100 songs to save for the rest of my life, I'm gonna save 100 Zeppelin songs before I save one Greta Van Fleet song.
That's fair.
Damn. Okay.
I showed my dad Greta Van Fleet because, as
That's
I said,
fair.
he's a huge Zeppelin fan, and I believe he listened to their entire album on a
That's an
bike
elite
ride around
fan.
our neighborhood, and he came back and he just opened the door, fucking kicked the door down, ripped the headphones out. Like, I swear it's just Zeppelin B-sides. It's just Zeppelin B-sides.
So unless they actually just come out and say we're a fucking Led Zeppelin cover band and we're going on tour, then it's not okay.
Yes. Yes. I mean, you have, if they're going to sound exactly like it. I think we talked about this actually a few months ago, the Robert Plant interview, where somebody asks him about Greta Van Fleet, and he says, "Oh yeah, no, they're very talented. It's too bad that they steal so much of their influence from somebody who I know so personally."
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Robert Plant is a thug, man.
They just won their that stupid
It's
Stairway to
too
Heaven
bad.
lawsuit.
Gangster of the day for the first episode, Robert Plant.
They just won the whoever sued them. I don't know.
They did.
What
Actually,
a dumb
I saw
idea that was.
They were in that lawsuit for a long time.
Yeah, because it's like the
All
chord
right.
progression or something. It's
Well, I mean, they have the same problem with what was it? Tom Petty and the Chili Peppers over
Tom
I don't
Petty.
remember
Last
that
Dance with
band.
Mary Jane. It was Last Dance with Mary Jane.
You didn't just realize you just said that?
What'd I say?
Are you serious?
What did I say?
Tom Petty and the Chili Peppers?
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying Tom Petty and the Chili Peppers had a lawsuit.
Oh, I thought you.
Okay. I see
I
where
thought you
that. Yeah.
got
I see where
Heartbreakers mixed
that-
up with Chili Peppers. I was like,
Right.
yo!
The Red Hot Heartbreakers, dude.
Red Petty and the Tom Peppers.
Okay. Red Petty.
But he did. I think Tom Petty won that lawsuit against the Chili Peppers because I think it was Danny California.
I have
It had,
not
like,
been
the-
keeping up with this shit. I have no
This
idea
was a long
what this
time. I mean,
lawsuit
Tom
is.
Petty's dead. Rest in peace.
I don't know that.
I'm fairly certain Tom Petty won that lawsuit because the chord progression on Last Dance with Mary Jane and Danny California was like identical.
Nah. Thinking of Danny California, maybe.
Tom Petty, that's
JB, pull that
Take
up.
Me Home, Country
got-
Roads.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get
North
copyrighted.
Dakota.
Yeah, sorry if this was too close to the original and we get
North
copyright
Dakota.
strike for that one.
Oh man. All right.
North Dakota.
So I want to get into the next segment. What I want to do here real quick is we're going to play a quick drinking game. I actually do need a new cold one, so we're going
I'm
to take
gonna
care
have
of that.
to re-up as well.
Right,
soon.
so let's run through the instructions real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to name one song line. It'll be one full line, one lyric, and whoever can tell me the name first wins. Who does not has to take a drink. That's a cold one. That's a cold one. We need an emote for that. Cold one.
That's
Sure,
a coldie.
Sure is, brother.
Yeah.
That's a coldie. All right, let me grab one, and I will be back in 3.
Ooh. Whoa, that's
All right.
cold.
Should we just do we just like cut the stream here or cut the thing here and then just like
We can just
2-1.
or
we
do
can
we
just
just do
dance.
some oh
You like that? You like what I did?
I
Yeah,
was too busy dancing to Tom Petty and the Chili Peppers.
Oh, you like that, did you?
fucking
All right, I am
You
going
think
to
that's funny, do you?
I'm gonna take a wee wee and grab
Tom.
2 brews.
Tom
Nice.
Hart
Okay,
Petty
alright.
break
Two of
in
them.
the
Okay.
So
Well,
red
I don't want to flex on
Red
it too
hot.
much.
that's a NASA guy, I think.
red
As far
Petty
as I'm concerned, I haven't seen a full NASA suit, so.
red Petty break Tom and the
Are you
steel.
still going off on this? If we ever get any kind of popularity, every comment is going to be some variation of Tom Petty and the Red Chili Peppers.
The fucking red hot Tom break Petty's Steely Dan Floyd.
Steely Dan. We were talking about this earlier, actually. Americana. I feel like all 4 of us would agree that that's a solid classic album. But what I will ask to you,
Before I start screaming every song.
right. What do you think the worst song on that album is? Talking about Americana by The Offspring for those unfamiliar.
I don't know. I got Pretty Fly got kind of old to me.
I agree with that. Peach said Feelings.
Nah.
I do agree with him on a certain point because I did find out that song is like a cover of like a 50s or 60s song that they like made into their own punk version. I always thought that was weird once I found that out, but still love that album, man. Still love it.
Yeah, Feelings is definitely the lower end of my favorite songs, but
what was the fucking, what is it? Walla Walla? 1
Yeah.
and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That song is the most underrated punk rock song they've ever fucking made.
Dude, just so you guys know, the way that I had to take a piss.
Yeah, through the NASA suit?
Sitting down.
That's
did you
how
sit down or did
I
you
was,
have to just like aim your dick?
I wasn't sitting down. I just had to bend forward to take a piss because I had to make sure that the zipper.
Damn, I should have pissed while he pissed.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
All right. So I do have some lyrics laid out in front of me.
All right.
We're gonna keep it as neutral as humanly possible. We're gonna start it off with, where is the list? All right. Falling down, back in the closet, falling down.
What do I do here? Name the song?
Name
Name
the
the song.
Band or the song? What? I don't
Song-
even know.
song
I
and
have
band?
Falling Down. Yeah, that's Billy Talent for sure.
That's it's Palm Teddy and the fucking Bart Hakers.
All right. Well, we'll do a little. See if you get it now. Falling down, falling down.
Shania
The
Twain.
The Fray.
You're both the worst ever.
Okay, fuck.
Atreyu.
Foghat. Fuck. Oh, he's right.
Yep. Foghat.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
That's the one.
All right. So technically, neither of you won that one. So we're gonna go ahead and award 0 points
Debatable.
to each of you. Is it really though?
Points.
Points.
Fury
gave me points, so apparently.
Wait, so you're awarding the no points that you had and giving all of those no points to the leader.
Well, what was that TV show with the points? Like, they didn't have to get the answer right. They had to be the funniest one or
I'm
something.
bleeding from
The
opening
funniest
a beer,
one? Are you
dude.
talking about Jackbox?
No, it was a TV show with a host and like contestants on TV. And,
Shit,
like,
there was a host.
yeah, they got.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It
to be
was like
honest with
not
you.
an ad lib, but kind of was. I don't know. They all were like celebrity guests usually.
I don't know. We're only doing a few rounds, so
I don't know how you remember that. Points.
I would say the first person to 3 or 5 would be the easiest way to go.
All right, dude. You're toastly.
Oh,
Me?
You're
That's
toast,
interesting.
brother.
Dude,
all right.
I already fucking cut myself opening my beer, dude.
Come my red stripe black boy. Did you see I shared the song last night because I was so pumped. I watched it for the 100th time in my life.
Oh my god.
Hawthorne Heights live at Warped Tour
Oh,
2013.
I actually saw you post that, and
That's
Overman said
incredible.
fucking 2008, and you're
Just
like,
needing-
the video
just needing-
clearly states
Yeah.
that it is 2013. All right, so the next lyric is, "And the shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee."
Jesus
Under Oath.
Christ?
Under Oath. Oh, the Palestinians 13-5.
That'll be wrong for both of you.
The Palestinians. Jeez.
Palestinians!
That is A Day to Remember, 1958.
What? Wait, say it again?
"And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee."
God damn
Is it even like
dude.
a clean lyric song? Like, can you hear them or is it screaming?
Yeah, no, you can hear him.
Shepherd,
All right. This one might be easy for both of you, so I'm gonna prepare myself real quick.
Oh yeah, dude, dumb it down for us. Yeah, real cool, dude.
Well, it's not gonna be dumbed down for
this
a
one
natural
might be
audience,
easy for
but
you
for both
two
of you.
fucking idiots.
Neither of you have gotten one. How is this my fault?
Here comes the fucking handicap round.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. You're going to community college.
Breaking Benjamin.
What? Drink.
No, keep it going, dude. I fucking know this one.
He just cut me off.
Bob Seger.
Oh my god. Fredo Disco.
Let's go. You mean that's the only words you're gonna say?
No, I had a whole line, but Lee fucking cut it off and started yelling.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh. Well, who said the name
I
of the
already
band,
said the
bro?
name of the band, so we have to go to the next one.
Who was it? Steven Seagal?
Yep, that was the one.
Oh, okay.
That was specifically what it was, actually.
Okay.
All right. Dear Daisy, I might as well.
Hang myself in the building.
We need a name.
It's worst party ever. Hold on.
I'm drinking.
Oh, drink.
I mean,
Lee, nothing?
I'm saying it's worst party ever.
Wow. Just for that, neither of you get the answer.
I know the answer to the song. Just give me 1 second. Hold on.
I know you know the song.
The leaves in a garden are hardly friends.
It's a great song, man. Love that song so much.
Oh.
Okay.
Worst party ever is a
You're ditching friends for naps.
Great song, man.
There we go.
Great
There we
song.
go.
Worst party ever is a great addition to the fucking emo scene. Does that count as emo?
Absolutely.
It has to, right?
They are solely emo, yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Fucking. But it's
But
so
he
good
just
because
has his own twist to it. He doesn't just copy everybody else. He has
No,
his
but
own
it's
twist to it.
that's why he's not popular yet.
Yeah.
Right, but it's the solo. I mean, ironically, a band we all enjoyed, Dogleg, who I thought was going to blow up beyond all kinds of proportions, still has less monthly listeners than Worst Party Ever. But when their album first came out,
long. That won't be long.
Pitchfork, when Pitchfork gave their album like an 8.6, their monthly listeners went from like 20,000 to like 100,000 in like a week.
Yeah.
But then back down.
It'll go back up, dude, for sure. Dogleg is gonna be one of the big fucking emo bands on the scene for sure.
Yeah, I think they'll be up there for sure. All right, so neither of you actually have points at this point. So,
Bro, I just got the last one.
okay, we'll give that one to you. So 1 point for Veery.
What?
First to three.
Yeah, give him a point because he
First
got the fucking.
First to three.
Yo, Lee's mad.
But
I'm
you
so
want to smoke
furious.
your menthol cigarettes.
Front bottoms, skeleton.
It's not skeleton.
Oh, awkward conversations.
Nope.
I don't fucking know.
It's not It's too. The windows are down. It's too cold. I know the fucking song. Hold on.
Is this a fucking oddball song or is this a bigger song?
I mean, it's definitely one of their best.
According to you?
Yeah, according to me.
Okay.
In a personal opinion.
It's one of their.
So true. So true. Just a personal opinion.
Damn, bro. You know, you are the reason why I even listen to the Front Bottoms.
That's a good point.
But I am glad that you showed me who they were because it's a damn fucking
Such
good
an
band.
amazing band. If we're gonna have like band of the day or anything, I'm starting the first one with the most obvious Front Bottoms. Shout them out. One of my favorites, if not my favorite band in the world. Me and Veery have seen them live a lot of
100 times.
Dude,
100
as if you can count.
Not with my sausage fingers.
No. Dude, these are too big to count.
There's too many to count. We're gonna need a bigger hand.
The only thing I'm counting is chocula.
Wow. All right. On to the next round.
Yep, there it is.
Spending all my nights alone.
Wait, what was the song, dude?
Waiting for you to call me.
I already gave you the point,
Brockhampton, Sugar.
I got it right. I got it right.
Yeah, you got it right.
I got the front bottoms question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have
dude,
two and Lena
told me I was
one.
wrong, and I'm sitting here like,
No,
I was
you were
not
right.
wrong, bro.
I was not wrong.
You have to drink. Did I say you were wrong? I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? That's why I said skeleton second, and I was like,
you do have to drink though because Lee just got that one pretty fast.
I was still in dispute over the last.
He was disoriented. Yep.
I got it pretty bad. So.
Does law dispute just mean the dispute?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Indubitably.
Where is Veery?
Gonna take a PP.
Have we? Okay. We've entered another PP break. In that time, we're gonna drink as much alcohol as we can.
Random drinking.
Oh, good idea. All right, ready? We got a waterfall. I start. You stop when I stop.
Okay. Yingling.
Yeah, the IPA, not the best idea.
What you sipping on? Let's see that shit.
Sierra
Not
Nevada.
sponsored by Sierra Nevada.
Not sponsored by Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. That's very thick to be
I'm sipping on
like
the Yingling.
I hate Yingling.
I don't know why, because like I just kind of hop between a couple different beers. I like Yingling. I like Blue Moon. I like fucking Bud Light. Who doesn't like Bud Light?
Blue Moon's too heavy, man.
I would agree that Blue Moon is on the heavier side. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't drink that all the time. No way.
I personally, Wargo, think it's too cold to have the windows open, but you want to smoke your menthol cigarettes.
All right, so we're down to the last win here. If Veery gets it, Lee still has 2 to go. I want to be like Drake and Rihanna.
Prince Daddy and Hyena.
Stop quietly. No, not stop quietly. That's
Fuck.
Both of you drink.
I don't know what the song is called. I don't know what the song.
Both of you drink.
I know what the song's called.
Be like Drake and Rihanna.
But you said stop quietly.
Yeah, but they're both the really short fucking bangers. That's why I get them mixed up. Dude.
Very true. All right, next round. I offered you a small dog in the kitchen.
God damn it, dude. I don't know. I'm drinking. I'll never guess this one. I'm gonna say it's Drake, Martin's Room.
Martin's Room was
Get this
the best album. The best album no one ever.
Away.
The best album nobody ever knew existed.
That is $100 by Manchester Orchestra.
I don't have $100 right now, man.
All right, cool. All right.
I got a fucking couple quarters and some weed and about fucking 13 Bud Lights left and some shitty ideas. Who wants to hire me?
13 Bud Lights. That's what we're rolling with.
Who wants to hire me?
All right. Shut the fuck up. She said, "You're going fucking nuts. You need to move out."
I was thinking immediately. I thought of Pink Guy whenever you said "shut the fuck up." Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt.
Not the song, though.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
That would be Shut Up by Blink-182. Both drink.
Dude,
I'm apparently very cultured.
Not at all. Oh,
damn! That was the coldest of cold ones. Dude, that was the cold one of the night.
of the night. That was a crispy crack, I won't lie. Next.
No. Yeah, you know, I built an igloo before.
You're not as scaly as you think. You're just a fuzzy little freak.
Nicki Minaj, twerk it, baby.
Just finish your drink that you just got.
That's gonna be Pearl Jam.
I did not say on a wizard on a whale.
On a wizard on a wave.
That would be Alligator by Jank.
I gotta touch up on my jank after this.
Clearly. All right. Now, for the next question, there is 2 possible answers.
Oh, is there covers?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
There's 2 possible answers.
There is 2. I'll accept 2 answers, is what I'll say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be that Eminem Drake thing.
If
For
it
real.
makes you happy,
There you go.
it can't be that bad.
Well, there's a Dikembe cover. There's a Michael Sarah Palin cover.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the official one is, who knows, dude? Like Kelly Clarkson.
we will accept the Michael Sarah Palin.
Michael Sarah
Victory was quicker.
Palin, if it
And
makes you happy.
Arco Grimbeard will take the win on that one. So
He didn't say the name of the song. If it makes you happy, Michael Sarah Palin.
I already said that.
You said Michael Sarah Palin. You did not say the name of the song.
You said the name of the song with the lyrics, didn't you?
I did.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I did.
Get this troll shit out of here, bro.
All that a clean time. This is gonna be the round breaker.
Bro.
Oh my
God damn, you have Japanese girls. Do it to me every time.
Lil Wayne, goddamn, she's a freaky bitch.
Yeah, that's
Not the one. Not the one.
that's fucking
Yeah, I don't know that one, so I'm gonna drink.
Fury, do you know?
George Bush Senior Frogs.
That is Weezer with El Scorcho.
Damn, dude.
Great song too.
You were prepared for this shit.
We're getting smoked.
I was. All right. I did not expect it to go this far though, so I'm gonna have to pull some.
It could have been over on fucking If It Makes You Happy, but
It could have been, but we have to keep it
we
a
got some
close battle.
bullshit. All right, let's go.
All right.
Sender.
Last name ever. First name Drake.
Forever.
Drake?
Drake. Lil Wayne.
Oh.
Eminem. Gucci Mane. Birdman. Flex.
All right.
That's
Leeborg, you're gonna have to
fucked.
drink.
Yeah. No, you know what? I actually knew that one too, so that was good.
Like
It's just
a
the first
spring.
thing that popped into my head when I said I'm gonna pull one out of my ass.
Like a spring ankle bun.
I remember
Throw it
whenever
off.
that shit came out, I was like, dude,
Takes off
Eminem
the fear.
killed this shit. Eminem killed it.
And then the mad scientist flow got so fucking old.
Yep,
Shout
it
out to
did.
Nero for bass boosting it on the remix.
All right.
One love.
So since,
One love.
since
One
we've
love
had
all the-
dissenting sections thus far, I would like to
Wait,
go
we had
into our
Consensual
classic album.
sections.
Sexual
Sexual
sections.
section.
If you've got some sexual tension, now's the time to cut the knife. I want to discuss hybrid theory because this past Friday, I believe it was October 9th, maybe? Yes, it was. That was the 20th anniversary of Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park debut album. And obviously, rest in peace to Chester. We are all huge fans of this album. For those listeners out there who are unfamiliar with it, Linkin Park was a new metal / alternative rock band. Still may technically be together, not entirely certain. Their lead singer, Chester Bennington, passed away just a few years ago, and they had 2 of the greatest albums possibly ever created in Hybrid Theory and Meteora, but their very first just came out, well, the 20th anniversary was Friday, so let's discuss. Best song on the album, guys.
All right, so let's go through the album here. So we got Paper Cut, we got One Step Closer, With You, Points of Authority, Crawling,
Amazing.
Runaway, By Myself,
On.
In the End, A Place for My Head, Forgotten, Cure for the Itch, and Pushing Me Away. Dude, this album is a masterpiece.
If you've ever heard,
I can narrate.
If you've ever heard a track list that sounds better than that, I'd like to hear it.
How many of these songs were on? How many songs were on MTV with YouTube video? I mean, music videos like every single day of the fucking week, like back in 2000.
Right.
Fucking 3.
So in the end, was definitely the biggest one.
The biggest song. Not my favorite,
Right.
but it's up there.
One step
I would narrow
like,
it down. I could narrow it down to "Forgotten Place for My Head." Those are my 2 favorite. Forgotten's
dude.
Place for My Head is amazing, dude.
You know,
that song's amazing.
I feel like
I'm a huge fan of Paper Cut too. I'm not gonna lie. Paper Cut, By Myself, and Runaway, 3 absolutely incredible songs.
So good. I think I have to go for A Place for My Head. There was just that one fucking Mike Shinoda line that was just.
I love that song. It never became like really popular.
Between my friends at the time, my friends all absolutely fucking lost it to that song. Like Mike Shinoda killed that song.
Yeah, that instrumental too.
Forgotten's the next song on the track list, and they're like the 2 heaviest.
I feel like we've glanced over With You, which is a fucking amazing song.
Oh, yeah. So good. Like, and so is By Myself, dude. Like,
is he? That's the one. I mean, I'm 100% positive, but I'll say 99 for right now. That's the one with the hair dryer sound effect, right?
By Myself.
Oh my god.
By myself.
All right, go ahead, Tom. I want to hear you sing "By Myself" by yourself right now.
I don't think I remember every word, to be honest with you. I might.
We'll leave. The cameras will keep rolling, and you're just gonna sing your heart out. And let us know when you're done. Let us know when you're done.
Yeah. So,
20 years,
dude. And
can I believe it?
Yeah.
Hybrid. Okay. Of course. So I'll see you later, Tom. All right. See you later, buddy.
Yeah. What, dude? Like what? Are the
Tom
cops at the door?
Tom. Yeah. He's dealing with something.
The neighbors are like, we heard you were talking about Hybrid
there.
Theory.
Right.
We're gonna come over and join in. I love that album.
I love that album, Tom. So, all right. So, this album, whenever I really started listening to Linkin Park, it was funny as shit because, okay, so I was in, was I in the beginning of middle school or the end of elementary school whenever we would go to, like, these socials or, like, school dances, and I would ask the DJ every single time to play Linkin Park songs.
Nice.
This is like mostly a slow dancing thing.
But you wanted to listen to
100%
Paper
of the
Cut
time.
and just fucking lose your shit.
100% of the time, Linkin Park.
This might upset you, but I probably listened to Collision Course more than the rest of the Linkin Park albums.
That was the remix, right?
A few. It's just the Jay-Z remixes.
Oh, Collision Course was great. I feel like
there's no new songs on it. They were just all remixes of Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Which
I actually bought that album like a couple days after it came out. No bullshit. My
Legendary.
mom bought me Hybrid Theory as the first album I ever owned. And then when that album came out, my stepdad bought it for me. And I listened to it and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I wasn't even sure. And then I fell in love with it like a week later.
It was something else, dude. Even Reanimated, and then the fucking they would just come out with albums that were just remixes, and you're like, this is the best thing ever.
Mike Shinoda was really ahead of the curve on that shit, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, legend.
He was really
fucking legend. Oh,
Tom is cutting out right now.
Diving into Fort Minor and shit. I'm not. It's just that.
Got you into the Fort Minor.
His screen freezes and the dog starts crying. Jeez.
Yeah, you know what? Fort Minor, dude. I feel like everyone knew that fucking song too. Everyone knew 2 of their songs. Everyone knew the fucking 20% cum, 30% mom.
30% reason
remember the, I believe that was remember the cum.
Yep, remember the cum.
And then fucking, where'd you go? I missed you so.
Yep.
She's like, it's been forever.
No bullshit though. I remember being really sick one day in school. I don't remember what grade it was.
Please
but
come back home.
I stayed home sick from school and I watched like the TRL countdown or something like that.
Please stay home.
I waited for that song specifically for like 3 hours and I fell asleep sick before I got to see it on the TRL countdown.
Yeah, I was sick my whole life. Still am, dude.
Yeah. All right. All right. Shit. First of all, that's pathetic, Tom. But Viri, that is dope.
I was sick.
God. Wah. I was sick. Wah.
Mom, I ordered a frappuccino.
Wear a mask.
Mom, I ordered a frappuccino. Where's my fucking frappuccino?
Where's my frappuccino?
Where's my fucking frappuccino?
That reminds me of the fucking the census fail song. We thought it was a census fail song. Fucking what is it called? Unconstitutional. No. It's like all I wanted was a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi.
That is census fail.
So it's not actually a census fail song.
Institutionalized.
Yeah, institutionalized.
Oh, suicidal tendencies.
That's it.
Is that all I wanted was a Pepsi?
Yeah. She wouldn't give it to me.
Always thought it was census fail song.
Pepsi, and she wouldn't give it to me.
Great emo song. Absolutely incredible emo song.
I went to your churches. I went to your institutional learning facilities.
I called it unconstitutional.
that seems like what might have led into like the La Dispute kind of bands, to be honest.
That just had its anniversary. I just saw the post the other day. It's like 30 years old or something. I don't know.
Who was the first person to do that? Who was the first band to do spoken word in music?
I don't know. It's a good one to look up though. I don't know.
First thing I heard was La Dispute, of course.
I mean, music like blues used to be like they're not almost just speaking, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of it's like a lot of blues involves soul where they sing, and I listen to a lot of blues, but most of the time, like that old folk, like country blues stuff, like they're kind of just talking, like through a lot of it.
Yeah, that's okay.
With just a deep, cool, deep voice.
Specifically like that, but that style, like the La Dispute style.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That kind of shit. I guess it would be Slint, to be honest with you.
What's well, Hobo Johnson does that shit like crazy.
Slint was like the 70s, man.
That's all he does, pretty much.
Slint is that kind of shit, but like back when the internet wasn't around and they just made whatever the fuck they wanted to make.
That's
How can you say what my best interest is?
I do believe
tell me I'm crazy.
Since we're talking about it, I do believe that album is called Welcome to Spiderland, if I'm not mistaken. Great album. Really one of the first post-core albums ever, probably. But yeah, I believe that was 70s or 80s, so that was probably the first of its kind.
So, what do you think? Okay, what bands do you think either didn't get any attention or they got attention, but they would have gotten much more if the internet was a thing?
Well, it's tough to say specifically because you have bands like Slint who, I mean, their style obviously has been taken and moved forward so far, but I mean, maybe if that wasn't the style at the time with whatever, like I said, I'm not entirely certain what time period it was, but I know it was before the modern internet. So that band alone is responsible for so many artists. Whereas with like hip hop, I mean, if we want to be serious, we had like Soulja Boy kind of, leading the way of modern rap with like all of the downloadables on LimeWire and shit like that. There are so many artists that came before the renaissance of social media that you'll never really know. Some of them might have a great personality, but you'll just never know.
But because of that, also, you are getting less influence from your area and more influence. These bands are influenced from other areas. Someone might be super influenced by Drake, who's on the other side of the fucking world.
Exactly. And that was a big thing with like somebody like A$AP Rocky, who really had a Houston sound coming out of Harlem, and a lot of people noticed that like immediately. But I think that kind of goes with what you're saying with the internet, because now nobody really cares. You're just influenced by all these different styles that nobody really focuses on where you're from or where you are anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, the only reason you know is because they tell you. They tell you where they
do tell you. They tell you quite a bit. I feel like, honestly, Pennsylvania probably had, like, Pennsylvania, Ohio, like, those were probably the emo capitals, if you will.
Northeast in general. Yeah.
Right. I don't really know. I don't know who, like, the first emo band would have been, per se, but I know most of the emo bands that I listen to are probably from that area. I mean, like, the Hotelier, I think, is Pennsylvania.
It's subjective. Like I always said, like,
From Bottoms, New Jersey.
It's subjective. Blues music is emo.
Yeah, blues is emo.
Blues music came from the slaves.
There's so many different blues. There's so many different.
Dude. But you just don't call it emo because it's not. It's the instruments they use, how they play it.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, what the rap emo?
The lyrics.
What do you
the
call
lyrics.
that?
That's when people first started singing. Like all their lyrics were depressing.
What do you call like Lil Peep and like Lil Tracy and stuff? Like, what do you call that?
I mean in the big umbrella of it all, probably just emo rap.
Emo rap, but you would have called blues emo though, if blues was a thing.
If I was alive, I mean, I don't know. If you brought blues into now, it would probably be like emo singer songwriter.
Yeah.
But then that adds to the conversation of like Third Eye Blind. Like, they had extremely, extremely depressing lyrics, but a lot of their music, like the actual instrumentation, was pretty uplifting and positive.
It's alternative.
So it depends on how you really define it. I mean, now we have all these emo bands who just play super, super dark music and shit.
Yeah, you just jam.
What were you saying, Very? Alternative what?
Like, really, just alternative emo.
Yeah. That's what I call mom jeans, alternative,
Yeah.
They jam.
It's a lot easier to
every single lyric almost is emo, but they fucking jam.
Mm-hmm.
They do follow a lot of the classic rock shit too. I mean, Dave was part of fucking Nirvana. How can you know what I mean? Can't really put that guy in a box, I suppose.
Oh yeah, Dave Matthews. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Matthew Dave,
dude.
That's that's what they call him. Dave Only if you know him really well.
Crazy that he was Katy Perry's sister.
Shit tier drummers.
Wild, honestly.
I'm glad he didn't stick to drumming and didn't fucking make Foo. I mean,
oh yeah, of course.
Jeez,
but would you consider Dave Matthews alternative?
Yeah, I think so. It's like a different kind of alternative.
Dave Matthews is his own fucking genius. He's an orchestra with him, dude.
Oh,
at his live shows, he's the next level. Oh my god, Dave Matthews has like 30 fucking people on stage with him at the big concerts, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm exaggerating, but he has a lot of instruments for his live performances, and it's godly.
So we wouldn't put.
But his studio songs, I would say some of it's country, and some of it's heavier, and some of it sounds more classic rock. It's a rock band.
A lot of bluesy, folky shit in there.
Bluesy, folky stuff.
Rock.
He has some trippy stuff that I can promise.
That's why I don't really.
I promise you, it's trippy. I have great experiences with it,
But that's like, so where are you going? My favorite Dave Matthews song. That's very folky. That's not. I wouldn't consider that alternative at all.
It's folky. It's country.
Yeah. These bands can't be just classified with one thing. Like Circa Survive cannot be classified as one thing. Either. Like, a lot of these bands just don't. They're constantly experimenting. Brand New, for instance. Look at Brand New's old shit versus their new shit.
Okay, but their shit, while it has changed and it has become its own entity, I would still say the umbrella, like the easiest way to brand them, it's emo.
Hello.
Yep.
You're dead for me.
Yeah, but they were what everyone knew as pop punk, like emo band.
Wait, what everyone brand new?
And then whenever
And then
Daisy
came
hit,
the
they're just
Blink.
like, "What is this?" Everyone's like, "What is this?"
Well, they had, they while we're here, I might as well, they've had their issues and whatnot, but their music stands for itself. It does.
Yeah. I mean, there's more than just one person in the fucking band. I mean,
and not even that. Over the course of all of their years, they have given us some of the best music, emo music specifically, but the best music that we've probably had in our generation.
is that Derek back there? Jesus Christ, that's a pretty face.
It's the kind you'd find on someone.
Derek, Lee says you got a pretty face. He said thanks.
It's the kind you'd see in someone you could save.
Yeah.
If they don't put you away.
Oh,
only
don't forget that part, dude. Don't forget
only
that.
if they don't put you away.
Yeah.
So I feel like at this point we have gone through most of the shit. I want to throw one more thing at you guys before we get inevitably out of here. What do we feel? Because we were talking about this not even a few days ago.
Electric feel.
Better My Chemical Romance album, 3 Cheers or Black Parade? The floor is yours.
For me, it's Black Parade, but I was not a huge My Chemical Romance fan. I honestly, like, whenever I was a kid and I was actually listening to this shit whenever it first came out, I was very judgmental on this shit. Like, people that listen to My Chemical Romance at first, I was like, oh, what, you listen to that band? Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. I'm listening to fucking The Offspring.
Right.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it's like now everything's judgmental, like depending upon what you listen to.
But I'm much more willing to give bands a chance now than I was whenever I was a teenager, and I had this set of views. Like, that's not punk, that's not real punk.
Yeah, well, you've told me before that you didn't even like Fall Out Boy when they.
Yeah, I didn't.
Teenagers scared the living shit out of me, so.
Yeah. I think that might be like the worst song on Black Parade. If I'm being honest. That's probably my least favorite song on that album.
Lisa the word.
That's probably
all you had to do is say the word teenagers, and I was like,
that was it. That was it, dude.
Perfect time.
3 Cheers has like this weird place in my heart though, because my older brothers love it so much. Where I hear, I still to this day I hear "in the middle of a gunfight" in the back of my head all the time, because that's just like, as I was coming into my formative years, I think that was the music that I heard around the house all the time and shit.
Oh, was their show supposed to be like this fall where everybody was like selling tickets for like $3,000?
Yeah, they were gonna have like a big reunion tour, I think.
Dude, that was crazy. I remember looking at ticket prices for that, and like the people bought it up right away, and then they were selling them for like thousands of dollars each.
God responded
after it got bought out. Yeah, God was like, look at y'all rock, but slow down.
Dude.
Y'all rock, but chill.
How old is Gerard Way now? Does anybody know?
No, he's got to be like 43 or something.
He's got to be 40-ish. 40, yeah, definitely 40-ish. He didn't hit me
up for his birthday party this year, so I'm kind of fucking pissed at that.
Thanks, man.
Dude, he's 43!
I was like,
wow, bro. I don't know if you looked that up or not, but
I didn't. I mean, you could hear me typing because my keyboard is mechanical.
Hit me up for your 43rd, dude. What the fuck?
Well, it seems like the genuine agreement is that everybody likes the Black Parade better.
I mean, dude. I mean, when I was a young boy, that's just what I was into. So
yeah, no, I can't deal with that from you. Thanks.
Yeah, see, I had never been to the city, but my father took me.
Took you there.
My father took me.
I've heard that one before.
100 times, probably.
100 times.
I've heard that.
I'm gonna piss my pants.
If they're 40, well, I mean, this is pretty much wrapping up. If they're 40. I don't think they're making the same music. Even if they came back for like a new album, I don't think they're gonna make the same music that we are accustomed to.
Nope.
They're 43, dude. I mean, no, of course not. Of course they're not. Which is interesting. Okay,
Right.
say they did. I mean, are you gonna prejudge them because you know how old they are? If they came out with some like really good emo shit, or are you gonna be like, they're 43? Why are they singing about this right now?
No, I think I would take it with a grain of salt, just knowing like whatever came out, it was going to be different because it's been so long. But I
Yeah.
think whatever they decided to do musically, I would take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Like just pure musicality. It's all I care about. If they come out with something else, I don't care how old they are. If it sounds good, it's good.
Well, what do you feel about Blink 182's new stuff?
I'm not gonna. I'm probably in the huge minority here. I fucking loved California.
I
Everything
liked
since
California too.
sucks.
Yeah.
It's because like when they had California, it was almost like Blink. Yeah, okay, I'm confident with saying this. California was Blink added Matt Skiba. Everything since then is Matt Skiba plus Blink 182.
Matt
And I'm
Skiba
not
was a
saying
good
that-
choice, dude. I think he
Right,
was a
and I'm
great
not
choice.
saying that he was like I'm not saying he's the whole problem or anything like that. I'm just saying they seem to have completely changed or just thrown away the recipe that they had even for California. It seems like they really just went off and were like, we're just gonna make pop music now. It's just pop. That's it.
Yeah.
And I mean, back to that same thing. Travis Barker drums on Machine Gun Kelly's new album. It's like
Travis Barker has been killing it forever. I have never.
He really has.
I cannot tell you a time where I was like, Travis Barker really sucked on that. Like, I've never said that before.
Yeah, no, he did have those. Didn't he have like a couple DJ songs or something like that?
He's been all over the fucking place, dude. He's just done everything, and I just thought that was awesome for him. I don't know if it's because he's a drummer, and I'm just like, what? Wow, he's staying busy, dude. He's just constantly doing something.
Right. Well, it's cool, and I guess it's it's something in and of itself to say that a drummer has lasted that long, especially in mainstream popularity.
Yeah. Oh, he's the most mainstream drummer, I think. Is he? Is he not?
Oh, definitely. I mean, maybe. Well, not anymore, but Tommy from Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're talking about classic rock too. I mean,
yeah, just in general.
Right, but like actual mainstream popularity, just as a drummer.
Yeah.
John Bonham died fucking 40 years ago. He's still the best drummer.
We're not saying best drummer.
Yeah.
It's not best drummer.
And by 40, I mean,
popular.
I think it's like 45. I don't know.
Something like that, yeah. But
yeah, because he's definitely not the best drummer, but
no, but he is great. But it's weird that a drummer specifically would have that kind of level of fame. I mean, I know he had. Didn't he have like the Barker's MTV show or something like that?
Yeah, something weird.
Who's he? Is he with like Gwen Stefani or something? Who's he fucking married to?
Gwen Stefani's a beast.
I honestly have no idea. I think he actually might have been with Pamela Anderson for a while, though, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look that up.
Tommy Lee or Travis Barker?
Both.
Oh, she just loves to get drummed on. I don't know.
Yeah. You shouldn't have.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I never heard that one, so that's a new one to me.
I could be wrong.
I never heard of that.
iCarly.
I would like to know.
Hi, Robot.
Who's in that show? I'm probably mixing up Travis and Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy is the one that has a fucking sex tape with Pamela.
Yeah, they made the porn.
No, I know that. I love Motley Crue.
Dude, I love that.
There was a
I love that
show.
porn.
I'm gonna take a piss right now, and I don't care. Okay.
Do it.
We're gonna see.
Well, Oh, I don't even know who his wife was on that. Must be thinking of Pam Anderson. I mean, well, obviously, Tommy Lee. All of my friends have gone. Well, that will bring us to the end of the first official Three Morons on the Drunken Tunes podcast. We want to thank you all for joining us one more time.
Well, I might be an idiot, but I'm not dumb.
He's
And
got a
that's our
point.
tagline, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
I may be dumb, but I'm not a dweeb.